Today we'll be reacting to Internet City, the Backrooms, Maze of Terror, folklore and history. Yeah, so now someone in the comments said, hey, I should watch the Backrooms. Yeah, there's a problem with that. I kind of know what the Backrooms is. I don't know every single lore thing out there. But I would kind of be I know most of everything. I would be kind of giving a, oh wow, that's cool. Oh yeah, a born react. I don't want to do that. Because I know about this yellow room and this real freaking wire monster thing, and I know there's people in hazmat suits that be moving around in the place. They have to freaking have a little string. They get lost from that string, well, they're cooked. I know that. Now, second thing, Sergey, you're here or here. Put a timestamp of when the video begins, because I need to address y'all, the fan base, because something happened. Alright. So if you're not interested in that, quick, wherever I put it, skip to that timestamp. Alright, now if you're here watching this, I made a little post yesterday on my community tab, which I'm going to start updating, putting posts up there, updates on there, in case if I have to upload a video late, or if I have to miss a day because some bullshit like what I'm going to talk about happens. So that way I can keep y'all posted. And hopefully try not to ruin the inconsistency. How did my light shake? No one fucking hit it. Alright. To avoid the inconsistencies which have been killing my channel. So there. If you saw there was 2 videos, but you didn't even really focus on one video. Because if you look at my channel videos, and you look at their posts, there's a video missing. So I reacted to Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I thought it was going to be a hot topic, especially the next day, the next one. Maybe we could fish some things from New Yorkers. I ain't gonna fish some New York Knicks fans, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it would be good content. And plus, I've seen people react to NBA games all the time, so I didn't think much of it. Now, I do know that the video was going to get copyrighted. So I played the Batman thing. I knew that video was going to get copyright strike. So I played the Batman thing. I said fuck it, whatever, because I'm not making money off these videos. I don't have the numbers yet. When I get the numbers, maybe I'll go back, maybe take out some stuff, feel me, especially in case if one of those vids blow up. You know, I gotta make everything. But I don't have that. So I'm just dropping vids for the love of the game. If I was here for money, I would have been stopped by now. So don't get it wrong. The money part is cool, but I'm never going to quit YouTube just because the money. No. So yeah. So that's why I decided to play Batman music, because I already knew the video was going to be cooked. Because I watched NFL highlights and it got copyright strike. Like I said, it's fine by me. But apparently, hold on, I'm getting too ahead. Another reason why I feel safe to do an NBA reaction is apparently NFL copyrights are more stricter than the NBA's. So I thought it was good. I did a full reaction to Game 5. Get off my fucking distaste of De'Aaron Fox out of my mouth. So now the next day came. I edited a video, I rendered it. Now it was in the uploading process. But I have work on that day because I need a way to make money. Because like I said, I'm not making money off this. So I have to go to work. Normally I have night shifts, but today ended up being a day shift, which is cool. I don't mind day shifts. So I didn't get to finish it, but I could just technically, as long as I don't turn off the screen, I hit publish or schedule the time, which was going to be 1:30, so that way it can stay in this consistent time frame. And I head off to work. Boom. I haven't had a problem with that, and technically it's still kind of work if something doesn't happen. So I came back home from work around almost 5 o'clock. I noticed the vid was blocked. The vid got blocked. And it wasn't because of the Batman things. So I would have been like, okay, well, it could be a Batman theme music. I could just take that out and still push it. I will have to make a community post saying sorry the vid was fake. Blah, 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 blah. The fucking NBA highlights was the one that got that video blocked. And since it was 5 o'clock, I couldn't do a vid. Cause one time I recorded that shitty vid, it was at least 3 o'clock. Here it would be 5. It would not have worked. I would not have gone out. So I made a post on the community tab saying, hey, I won't be able to get a vid out because the vid got blocked and I was at work for the most of the day, so I didn't even know until I got home. So that's why that vid got blocked, which is unfortunate. I was doing real good with the upload streak, like, especially with OBS. I haven't been streaming because every time I try to stream, OBS would just crash for some reason. I don't know why. And I was able to find myself a new way, new schedule to get these vids out because earlier in the year, it wasn't pretty. I think I had like throughout this month, like all the way until I started uploading consistently again, which was in the month of June, late May. It felt like a total of 5 vids. So that really sucked. Luckily though, I came back and everyone started watching, which I'm grateful for that. So hopefully everyone can like stick around still, and if you do, I appreciate y'all. Now, I'm done ranting. Let's get into this vid.
The Backrooms phenomenon started on May 12, 2019 on 4chan's paranormal board. An anonymous user posted a single creepy
Oh, are we not doing the lore of the Backrooms? Are we just doing the IRL history? Oh, that kind of sucks. If this is the IRL history, if this video does well, I will do the in-universe lore of the Backrooms.
Of 2019 on 4chan's paranormal board. An anonymous user posted a single creepy photo of an empty yellow room. A few years later, a 16-year-old named Kane Parsons, known as Kane Pixels, uploaded the Backrooms found footage Kane photo 19 on 4chan's paranormal board. An anonymous user posted a single creepy photo of an empty yellow room. A few years later, a 16-year-old named Kane Parsons, known as Kane Pixels, uploaded the Backrooms found footage on January 7th, 2022. That video now has over 76 million views and is considered one of the most effective displays of what the Backrooms would look and feel like.
But here's where things get tricky. Okay. There's a massive hostile civil war happening in the Backrooms community right now, and apparently we gotta pick a side.
Okay. So the two sides.
Oh shit, there's a civil war about that? Oh hell, we got something that's touring up the fandom.
Are you have the wiki purists who turn it into a video game with numbered levels and safe zones and a goofy monsters like party goal.
That's the games we play with.
Yeah. And then you have the Kane Pixels canon, which says all of that is garbage fan fiction. You have monsters like party goal. That's the game with side. Okay. So the two sides are you have the wiki purists who turn it into a video game with numbered levels and safe zones and a goofy monsters like party goal.
That's the games we play with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have the Kane Pixels canon, which says all of that is garbage fan.
Oh, I thought all the games were a part of that lore. Okay. So it's wherever you make the video games, those kinds of lore, are they canon, or are we going to stick to the creator's canon universe?
Fan fiction.
I can see that.
Kane's universe is a grounded corporate cover-up where a real-world tech company called Async accidentally opened a permanent gateway to hell on October 17th, 1989. The same exact day, a massive earthquake hit California.
Oh, that's the Lord.
Yeah, that's how you tie in the story.
Yeah, and he was 16 when he came up with
that. We actually reacted to it. We had
back in 2022. We watched
4 years ago.
Yeah, that bit got 76 million views. Jesus Christ. But this lore happens to be the exact same lore used in the 2026 Backrooms movie by A24.
Sweet.
With that being said, let's start things off with the original 2019 photo. For 5 years, it was completely lost media. Then in 2024, the internet sleuths tracked it down to 807 Oregon Street in Okosh, Wisconsin. This is the photo right here on the screen, bro.
It looks like it's just an old office.
Yeah,
but no windows.
Yeah.
Furniture.
But no windows.
Yeah. But that's kind of some of the places they used to have to work in back in the day.
Yeah. I'm not. I'll visit it.
We can't now.
Well, we can't.
Because that's like during renovation. It was occupied all that. Okay. So this is was a temporary setup.
Yeah.
And somebody snapped this photo with an old camera, guys. That's what it looked like. Matter of fact, let me just get into the lore and all that. Right?
Okay, bet.
As y'all can see, it's a 100% real photo. It was a Hobbytown, USA store under renovation in 2003, getting ready to build an RC car racing track. So now it's an RC.
I ain't gonna lie, that place had no windows. That makes sense.
Racing track. It doesn't look like this.
Okay.
The Backrooms was literally just a back storage of a hobby shop.
That's a green flag for this location actually existing, but a yellow flag for the Internet Archive. Every other photo from that 2003 blog post completely vanished from the internet except for that one from that one room. Why did our
marker not working, bro? I'm gonna have to use blue. Okay. Just y'all know, blue in this case, but y'all can barely see it anyway. I'm using blue for god doggone green, god dang it. So the location is real. You just need to look for supernatural proof.
Yeah.
And then stuff about liminal spaces.
I'm confused, Internet Cities. I'm confused. Are we trying to say, is it like a real thing? Or,
Yeah, I agree. Every other photo from that 2003 blog post completely vanished from the internet except all for that one room. Why did only that room survive?
I think the lore around it. I feel like the creepiness factor and how it particularly looks at this angle is why they kept it. Yeah. So with that being said, let's look at Kane Pixel's version of the lore in his video and how he blended his story with real history.
Okay. Now in Kane's lore, you'll notice a company named Async opened a portal at the exact hour the earthquake hit.
Let's get a refresher on this video real quick. Like,
okay, yeah. Like I said, I've seen this. Like I said, if I did a full reaction, it would have been like, oh shit, that thing's scary. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. I would have to act, and I'm not a good actor. I don't like faking stuff.
It's been a while.
All right, and action.
I thought he just broke the fucking universe rules or something like that. I thought that's how he got there. But no, it was based off an earthquake. I didn't know that.
Bro, this is such a high school project. Yeah.
That was good. That was good, guys. All right, that was good. I'm taking to get a wide angle, and then we're done. All right?
Yeah, cool. Is that Kane himself?
Like, how much further? Like, a little more.
No, I think Kane is the one. That might be the Kane. But yeah, I remember this. Oh, wait. There's no, okay. Usually with cameras like this, the old school camcorders, it has the time, if you put the time in. So I was seeing if him falling through the portal, if there was any time on there. Because when we first watched this, we didn't know about the lore. Yeah. We just watched it blindly like, yo.
Oh, y'all watch the Backrooms.
Yeah, we didn't know it was a whole world behind it. And I was trying to see if it was the time lines up.
Mm-hmm.
This is fire.
It is fire.
Why the hell did he do this is the question.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's 3D.
It has to be, because he wasn't in the location.
Hey, guys.
What is this? 3D was just the VHS plug-in.
Fucking creepy place too, bro.
Yeah. In real life, this would be terrifying.
Hello?
Oh, that,
yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
Now,
you see, I had no reaction. Right, say, I would have to go like, ah!
The craziest thing about this, right? So the movie set, because I looked a little bit into it. So when we did this video, I know what was going on. The movie set was so complex. You actually had actors and crew members getting lost on set.
Oh, they made like a real complex joint.
Yeah,
that's fire.
And so there's like,
that's cool. I fucks with that.
Just like in Project Hail Mary, there's breakaway points for like you to get in and out. But because everything looks the same,
look real, yeah.
They are getting lost, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is someone there?
I couldn't do this.
I know being on set of that movie had to be creepy.
Yeah. Whoa.
I feel like it's going to turn around and I'm going to all of a sudden see Juice WRLD, bro. That shitty ass music video. Yeah. Those that don't know, Juice WRLD is my favorite artist, but that music video was ass. The meaning was cool though because he's like in a Backrooms. The meaning was tough. Just the execution though, ugh. That was bad.
Now, I do have a question, right? It was just a photo, right? Yeah. The original thing on the forum was just a photo. Right. And I guess my question is, how did he build this story? Because this is a hell of a story to build. Super complex, like from room to room. It's nuts when you...
I think you just let your mind take over. I don't think there's really much to it. It's just a creepy photo that inspired you to make a room just like that. Based on how creepy it felt, and then you put a monster in there to confirm that threat, and then you let your mind take over. Blah 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 blah.
Think about it. So it's like, how did he come up with this?
This is 16-year-old creativity, bro.
Yeah,
had to be like some sort of horror fanatic. Yeah, and as you can see, that obviously the success of that video led to a whole playlist. This is a whole 22 video playlist. Now we've only seen the first one. Do you want to go?
We've seen the first two, but that's it.
We watched this.
I think I've seen a second one, but the memory is a little filler.
Second one?
Now I don't know if it's this one, but we have another Backrooms video that we reacted to.
Well, let's see if it's this. I suggest you go watch the full playlist if you really want to dive into it.
It's cool that this is unlisted, but you can still watch it.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
As hell, bro.
Is that a map of it?
Or is that like a...
I thought it was a circuit board.
Me too. I can
It
see the
looks like a
back rooms
circuit
if you were to map it out looking like a circuit board.
Yeah, like crazy.
Like complicated like a circuit board.
I guess
he
that's where the flooding room came from.
did put more to it.
Trying to see the score of that 7 Cup Finals.
Got the scientists working and whatnot.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about this? Well, what he most likely did was take random photos from like some other science experiment and put them together. Because these look like
that's probably what he did. I can't even
real photos based
Probably are.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
They put the black box around their face so you don't know. This is crazy.
Man, teenage creativity, bro.
Yeah.
On July 2nd, 1988, the AIDS research facility tested its low proximity magnetic distortion system for the third time. Details regarding the results of the experimentation had not yet been released. During a press conference held in April of 1988, Iman Beckfleiss, director of the AIDS Foundation, described the intention of these tests. Said this program granted sufficient backing from the United States government.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the captions, Mikey.
Government will offer a solution to all current and future storage and residential needs and save billions of dollars on.
Oh, so this was supposed to be where they built houses, and this whole verse was supposed to be like in a place where people could live. This is what they were going for.
And the earthquake hit.
I think the earthquake hit was them opening this, and it wasn't what they thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So they opened up the space thinking this would be a safe space, a project, like space within the space that they can build, right? For people to live, and different things like.
So they are getting into into this universe war. So,
But you think they caused the earthquake and not...
Yeah, 100%. And I think when they went in there, it was more than what they expected.
That's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
That's fucking creepy. Kane claims he used a real actor in a physical suit for some of the shots in that movie combined with CGI, but watch the camera shake. He shot this using a real 1990s Sony camcorder. The tape degradation, the color bleeding, it's literally physically perfect, but even through this excellent visual craftsmanship, we know it's just a kid making cool stuff in his bedroom. So that's kind of a red flag for subliminal or supernatural, not subliminal, supernatural proof on this. So, like, it's scary. We know spaces like this can, like, not the Backrooms itself, but liminal spaces like that exist in real life. But we know a kid made the story up in his mind. You know what I'm saying?
There is, however, a real world scientific explanation for why this specific visual breaks everyone's brain. It's called liminal space psychology.
Human beings are...
That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. I feel like a part of the reason that blew up was because of that.
Hardwired to feel intense anxiety when a space that is normally full of people, like an office, a school corridor, a shopping mall, is completely abandoned and silent. That's why you get that eerie feeling when you walk into empty spaces like that.
It's like, or an abandoned house.
Yeah. It's like, damn, this don't feel right. Something's off here.
Yeah, but there's a little bit more to it. Add in the fear frequency and real acoustic science where low electrical hums around 18.98 hertz physically cause the human body to experience
Dread and mild hallucinations.
that maximum hum buzz of fluorescent light isn't just spooky, it's a biological trigger.
Oh, the flickering of
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
that
I
also
did not know that. Oh shit. That makes sense why that you hear that sound in almost every horror movie. It's to get you, it's to butter you up. It's like a lube, you know. You got to lube it up. You got that baby oil. You just lube it up right before you attack. Okay.
Well, not gonna lie, it makes school a lot more scarier because that buzzing was in school.
There.
Yeah.
Liminal space isn't just a physical phenomenon, though. It can be a mental moment in your life, a mental space that feels uncertain, uncomfortable, and even disoriented. It tends to show up.
It's that, like, something's not right. It shouldn't be like that. That's what it's
during big shifts, ending a relationship, changing careers, outgrowing an identity, healing from a former version of yourself. It's the space between the old story and the new one. It rarely comes with a roadmap and often comes with feeling of lostness, like just feeling lost.
You want to know the craziest part? I'm going through that right now. All right, I am going through this metamorphosis and improvement of a person. Y'all don't know this, but there's one piece of my life that's been in shambles since we moved, and it was literally my closet. Now, stay with me. I know this doesn't sound like I'm going anywhere, but my closet was literally the biggest hurdle that I had to get through because it was always a mess. Over my childhood, we were poor, so I just held on to things over and over and over again in the fear of I might become poor again. So I had over 300 articles of clothing, and now I'm down to about 100. Like
I ain't gonna lie, if I'm gonna keep it buck too, I am technically also trying to outgrow something in my life. That this one's not more something simple. It's more, how do I say this? It's like more mental thing. It's like nothing physical. Well, I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I'm ready to share this story yet. I can kind of give some brief assumptions. So I'll say a little bit of it. I think I already said it before. Yeah, I said it before. So, I said it back before 6th grade. A girl that I wasn't even interested in fucking destroyed my confidence, bro. Because I wasn't the most. I wasn't attractive. You feel me? I was hideous. I ain't gonna lie. I even confirmed that. I saw an old picture of myself around that time, and I said, why the fuck did I look like that? But, yeah. And I was called a lot of shit right in front of my face. And immediately told me, no offense. Alright. Now, it wasn't just that alone. There was also a lot of other things that played a part, but that was definitely one of the bigger ones. And I think from that moment on, I think I avoided interaction with women for a long time. Okay, now I sound like a fucking incel. I didn't avoid, but it was more, I didn't want to shoot my shot to a lot of girls because of that. Like, I have female friends, of course, you know. I could hold a conversation to female, but I just didn't shoot. But I noticed that over the years, so now I'm trying to throw it back. And I'm getting there. Like I said, I'm getting there. There's just this little thing I need to get over, and then everything's going to be smooth from there. Gotta defeat a coping mechanism.
I was talking to Mike last night. I'm like, I thought I would feel better getting rid of all of this, but I still feel lost and uncertain. And Mike will tell you, I asked him, I'm like, so what do we do next? And he's like, the fuck, what the hell are you talking about?
You know what we've been talking about.
And I'm like, nah, dude, it's just, I feel lost currently because I needed something. I just needed to do something.
It's crazy because, like, even in this situation, you felt like you knew where to go while you were distracted, but now that you're not distracted by the closet and the cleaning, you're like, damn, I really don't know where to go.
Yeah.
And that's that liminal space. That's the mental part of it.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how you can tie in the mental and the physical, and they're both deeply, like, unsettling.
Yeah. Liminal space is deeply uncomfortable for many. So much so that people often make choices or take action not because it feels aligned, but simply to escape the discomfort. Anything to get out of the vast unknown and move on, even if it's
you develop a coping mechanism for something. Now since your mind's all so used to it, you gotta try to get out of this because that's how you cope, bro. That's what feels that empty space.
not quite right. Now, granted, your boy not doing that, but you get it. The space can feel like floating with nothing solid beneath you to land on. Everything familiar has fallen away, and the new hasn't arrived yet. This is often where panic sets in. If the present doesn't look or feel like what you imagined it should, then what direction are you supposed to go in? And that's what I'm going through right now.
As soon as he sat down outside this room, he's like,
I ain't gonna lie, I had another one of those, like, around senior year in high school. What are you gonna do with your life? What are you gonna do? I had no clue. And I didn't know about the 1 year gap. Even then, I still wouldn't have taken that route out because some people will go, "Oh, I'm going to do a 1 year gap because I don't know what to do yet," which understandable. But you gotta figure out quick what you're going to do, and you have to still think about it because otherwise 1 year is going to turn into 2. Then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and the next thing you know, you're 30 years old living in your mama's basement. Sounds kind of hypocritical because I'm living in the basement of my parents' house, but I'm fucking 20, alright? And I know where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to create a YouTube channel, and I got the present locked down with a job. So, the future, the channel, the present, locked down. So, I beat that. I beat that case. I beat that trouble. But
so what now?
I just needed to do something new in my life, and I was like, I want to move forward in my life. This is the one thing I've never touched on. I want to fix this before going forward. And I think it was something subconscious going on that I'm not aware of, that fixing this closet did fix the big problem.
As we said before, that unsettling nature and that panic and that scary feeling, this is exactly what also makes the physical liminal spaces so damn scary. Even though the place where the original Backrooms photo was taken has been remodeled, there are plenty of real life liminal spaces people visit to this day. And we got a couple of videos to check out. And maybe one day, if these are places that are still like open to the public, we can visit them ourselves.
Yeah.
So here are a couple of like the ones that exist.
This popular photo of what's commonly associated with level 188 of the Backrooms. This seems to be a hotel or an apartment with an interior garden section, but for whatever reason, there's a ceiling above everything. Because of this, there's a huge lack of natural lighting, which causes this place to seem shadowy and dark.
That's we was in a hotel like that. We went to
Alabama.
It just wasn't
It was no grass or nothing.
Yeah, it was nice on. It was like it was covered, but it was meant to look like an interior. This is covered, but it looks like
An exterior. Yeah.
Aside from the overall emptiness of the picture, there's also a window from a room that shows the silhouette of two people. Initially, I thought these shadowy figures were just edited inside the picture to add another level of creepiness.
Oh, this
But this is just a reflection of whoever took the image. With that being said, the quote-unquote Windows level of the Backrooms is actually the Holiday Inn at Terminal 4 at Heathrow Airport in London, England.
I'm never going there.
Brits. It makes sense.
I'm never going.
It makes sense, bruh.
For guests, this place is a hotel at an airport, and many people have showcased different angles at the hotel, and it's still pretty liminal and very strange to look at.
And nah, this the angle that sounds
So creepy.
That's
That makes me uncomfortable.
yeah, that's not. Oh no, whoa.
I'm not sure how popular this entry is, but I have seen pictures of
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
this floating around when looking up liminal spaces.
Bro, look at the.
That said, this place is the Lantern of Madison Senior Living in Lake County,
Oh
Ohio.
my God! Pause it. This would fit like as a old person.
It's nothing but old people.
I would
ain't gonna
feel
lie, yeah, old person's going to tweak out, bro.
nuts. I would feel like,
A
bro.
normal person, let's be honest, would tweak out.
You know what that feels like? That feels like, is it like Pee Wee Herman's baby?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like too perfect.
Point in people's lives, you may need the assistance of others because your body just can't work on its own. So that's when you get moved into a senior living center. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you feel about living your final days on Earth in a liminal space,
They made it feel
many
like you got
people have
time.
moved into
You know what this is? This is a horrible version of that mall in Vegas. You know the mall in Vegas we walked into?
Yeah.
The Coliseum,
Yeah.
the mall? But it looks modern. It looks still like an interior,
Yeah.
even though the ceiling is painted like
No.
modern. Mall in Vegas we walked into?
I thought that was outside. What the fuck? I thought that was outside. What the hell?
The Coliseum,
Yeah.
the mall? But it looks modern. It looks still like an interior,
Yeah.
even though the ceiling is painted like.
Now, granted, in concept, this is cool. It's made to feel like your room is a home.
Yeah.
And you got a lawn and shit. It just feels like weird.
your neighborhood filled with fluorescent light skies, nature,
The
and
lights. Like they probably got that buzz.
carpets that resemble grass. The Lantern of Madison Senior Living is a giant liminal space, and it's very interesting to
don't
look
got
at.
it.
Imagine walking in there when everybody goes to bed and you just the only. That's when you like, oh, this don't feel right.
I would,
like
bro.
how far
I ain't
away
gonna lie. I'd love to film something here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
We got to get the name of this one. See, reach out.
This is in the video.
This infamous picture of an empty bookstore that has the words "The End" on the wall is one of the most popular Backrooms photos. There's many different stories and myths about this picture, but unfortunately, I can't seem to pinpoint the exact
Yeah,
location.
like I said, I've seen a level like this. You know that World War I soldier meme? Or World War II soldier meme? Nah.
Of this store. From what I know for sure, this is an abandoned Borders bookstore.
Bro, if y'all know an abandoned bookstore, please reach out to us. You know what I'm saying?
Or any other liminal spaces.
Yeah, like where y'all like can get access or
You know, people go, yeah,
Please,
no,
please.
no. Feeling of being trapped in a liminal nightmare is something most of us have probably felt before, like walking in an abandoned building or empty school or something like that.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the point of this video. The original building is still sitting right there in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's an active RC racing facility now called Revolution Raceway, and I'm talking about the original Backrooms photo.
Yeah. Now look, if this video hits its target, the city boys are packing up, driving down to Wisconsin, standing on that exact floor and testing if we can no clip out of reality ourselves and give us the green light in the comments.
So if you made it this far, comment Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and visit that place. We'll find some other liminal spaces probably from this video we was watching. And we'll make a whole visiting liminal spaces video, which will be very, very odd, especially if we like alone in there.
Yeah, we'll make a liminal short film.
That'll be cool. So let us know down below. Have you ever experienced a liminal space that made you feel like you stepped out of reality? Have you ever heard the fluorescent hum buns in an empty building? Drop your stories in the comments and smash the like button, sub up, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
The Backrooms.
Hey, alright, W video internet sitting. You know what? I did say in the intro that I wasn't going to do it because I didn't know how I was going to do it. Now I'm sitting here. You know what? If this video does well, gets over 100 views, and maybe gets a couple likes, or maybe someone comments, yes, watch it, do this. I will watch the creators' Backrooms for, because if we gotta pick a side of the war, I'm obviously going to choose the creators' side of the war. Those are technically more of fan games, not the actual lore. So we're just going to follow the original lore of the Backrooms. So if this video does well, even though I've seen a few of those, I will watch the rest. Not the rest. I will watch those short films of the Backrooms. So without further ado, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see y'all later. Peace.